Hey guys, it's Laura. Thanks for joining me for another video. I'm really excited about today's video. I'm going to be doing my first project pan. So in 2019, I have selected 19 products that I am going to try to use up or hit pan on. Now for my first project pan, I feel like 19 products is a lot. However, I feel like maybe the more products I choose, the more likely I will have to succeed at maybe a couple of them. I'm not sure how it's going to go. It's going to be really interesting. I think some of the products that I picked will be easy for me to go through, and then some are going to be more difficult. I'm also going to be doing an eyeshadow project pan, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on that to show you guys which eyeshadows I will be focusing on this year. A couple other things that I've decided to do for 2019, just as a side note, I'm also going to do, I have set goals for myself. One is to use one mask a week. I think I'm going to focus mainly on sheet masks, but I might, because I just have a ton, I might throw in other types of masks as well, because I have sitting back here, that bin right there is full of masks, so I need to actually start using those up. And aside from beauty, I'm also going to do, I'm going to try to do 1 cup of tea a day, because I have tons and tons of tea. When I moved in April, I had like a grocery bag full of tea boxes, more than that actually. So I have my tea in front of me that I'll be drinking throughout the video. In case you're wondering, I'm drinking the, I think it's, I don't know how you say it, Harney & Sons tea. It comes in a tin. This is the orange tin. It's called Hot Cinnamon Sunset. It is probably my favorite tea, one of my favorite. It's so good. You don't have to add sweetener. It's so sweet. It was recommended by Jessica Braun, who's another YouTuber. It's so good. Go try it. It's amazing. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do is candles. I have a ton of candles to go through, so I'm going to try to do 1 candle a month. So I have also a candle sitting here burning. This is one my mom picked up for me in Yellowstone. It smells really good. Okay, but it doesn't stay lit. It just went out. Okay, I'll have to light that later. So yeah, back to the makeup project pan. 19 products. I'll go through and I'm going to show you each project and kind of explain why I picked it. There may be products in here that halfway through I might declutter. Some of them I don't know how I feel about them, or they might be old, or I just might not like the performance of them. And I'm going to let myself declutter them, because if it's something I don't like, I don't want to force myself to use it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to, you know, if I get rid of something or take something out of the project, am I going to put something back in? I haven't really decided yet. We will see. And, you know, I kind of consider if I'm decluttering it or using it up, it's still out of my collection, which is kind of the idea, is to get stuff out of my collection. I have a ton of stuff that I'm not using because I have so much that I'm using a little bit here, a little bit here. Nothing's getting used up, and my collection keeps growing. So that's one of the reasons that I want to do this project pan. And I just decided to do this like a week ago. So I've been picking products and really excited. So let's jump into it. I'll show you the products. I tried to pick, I have no more than 2 per category. I didn't want to pick, you know, like 4 blushes, because obviously that's never going to happen. So some I have 2, otherwise I just have 1 per category. So the first item is this Urban Decay. It's the B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Spray. I picked this for a couple of reasons. So one, I always forget to put primer on. When I do my makeup in the morning, I have like spots of foundation all over my face, and then I remember to that I needed to put primer on. Am I the only one? Okay. I do that all the time. So one, it's going to make me try to remember that step in my routine. And I think just I'm not used to using spray primers, so I think this'll, I don't know if I like spray primers, to be honest, because I never use them. And then I figured this is their travel size. It's their 1 fluid ounce. So I figure this one would be an easy one to go through. I don't see an issue using this up. The next one, I have 2 foundations and a BB cream. The first foundation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. So the reason I picked this was a couple reasons. One, I have used this a bunch of times, so it's not full, and I have another one in my collection. So that's a slightly different shade. I think this one's a little pink for me. I do have it on today, so I do think it works. But yeah, so I mean, I can't really tell. I feel like I'm maybe here. I don't know. I like this one though, so this is probably the main one that I'll be using. This one I don't see an issue using it up. The next one I think will be a lot harder. So let's look at that one. So the next one is a stick foundation from Bliss. Bliss used to have a makeup line, but they have recently in the past year reformulated their whole skincare line. I don't think they have a makeup line anymore. So the reason I picked this was because I wanted 1 liquid and 1 stick foundation, and this was just the oldest in my collection, so I thought I would use it up before it goes bad. And who knows, it might have already gone bad, but I think it's okay. It still smells okay. So the next one I picked a BB cream. This one is the Hydroxytone. It's an anti-aging BB cream with SPF of 40. So I'm pretty sure this one is expired. Like it expired maybe at the end of 2018. So I'm thinking that most likely I'll use the BB cream more during the summer. But at the end of the year, if it's not gone, I'll probably get rid of it. I tried looking online. So my question when it comes to SPF, they say don't use expired SPF. And I'm curious, is that because is it like bad for your skin to use expired SPF, or does that just mean the SPF doesn't work anymore? Because if it's just that the SPF doesn't work anymore, I'll use it normally. I'm, in the winter and don't spend a lot of time outside, so I wouldn't need the SPF anyways. So if you know, comment down below because I'm curious. The next 2 items are concealers. And you guys, I don't know why I picked 2 concealers because I hardly wear concealer. I think whenever I wear concealer, I have the fine lines. I don't know. I can't find one I like. So these are ones that I may declutter if I don't like them, or I don't know. So we'll see. That's all I can say. The first one I got as in some subscription box. I didn't buy it. It's the Boo Boo Cover Up. That's all it says. There's no shade on it. I don't know. It's small, so I figured start with something small. I don't have a ton of concealers in my collection anyways, so do that one. And the other one is this color correcting from Pacifica. Now I did try it, like, I don't remember which one. I think maybe this peach color under my eyes, and I was like, oh yeah, I liked the way it looked. It is now getting old, so I might have to scrape off this first layer, but it's starting to dry out, so I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm gonna try it. We'll see. The next one is a face powder. It's from the Balm. It's their Sexy Mama translucent or anti-shine translucent powder. This one I've had forever in my collection, so I think this one is going to be very difficult to pan. I don't think I'll use it up. That's not my goal. My goal is to hit pan. I have to figure out too, I have hard pan on it, so I'm gonna have to figure out or scrape that off or something. I don't know. Does anybody have any tips for that to get rid of it? Is it possible? I don't know. Comment below if you have any good tips to get rid of that. So yeah, powders, I've watched a lot of other people's project pan intros, and they or the finales, and they say powders are really, really hard. So if I can even see pan on this, I think that would be really, really good. So the next two items are tiny. They're so tiny, so I'm including them as one product, or I'm counting it as one of the 19 instead of 2. These are both bronzers. They're both samples that I got in a subscription box or something. I don't wear a lot of bronzer. I'm just starting to a little bit. Like I have a little bit on today, just as like a contour and a little bit up here. So I want to add it to my routine, but I also don't want to tackle a really big bronzer because I don't think I would use it. So I have 2 here. This is by Elizabeth Mott. It's What's Up Beaches, and it's more of a cool tone brown. So kind of a lighter shade. So I think that that will, here, I'll see if I can swatch it for you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right there. So it's really light. So I don't want something super dark either if I'm going to start playing around with bronzer. The other one is from the Balm. Again, it is Bahama Mama. This one's a little more warm tone, and it's got a little bit, well, I thought it had a shimmer, but maybe not. No, it really doesn't. And that one's there. So I've been using this, used it a couple times. I can see a little bit of a dent, so I don't think it's going to take me that long. And maybe if I use these up really quick, maybe I'll throw in another bronzer. We'll just kind of have to see how it plays out. The only thing I don't like about these, I have a hard time getting my brush in there. I don't know. Like, these are tiny. Tiny, tiny. It's like the size of my thumbnail. Look at that. Okay. Moving on, I have 2 blushes in my project. One is like one of my favorite blushes, and it is also from the Balm. It is, so this is a trio that I got. This is the Girls Getaway Trio. It has 3 blush bronzer shades in it. So they have Balm Beach, Balm Springs, Balm Springs, Balm Beach, and Balm Desert. It looks like this. So this one right here is Balm Beach, and it's one of my favorite. It's just a nude, like one of those barely there blushes. I don't know if you'll be able, I don't know if you can even see that. Right there. I just like it because you don't have to worry about using a light hand because it's not going to look crazy on it. So the reason I picked this is a couple of reasons. So one is that I know I like it, so I know I don't have a problem using it every day. I have used it quite a bit, so I feel like there's a pretty good, I don't know if you can see, there's a pretty good dent in it. And then I also have the full size in my collection, so I don't need 2 of them. So if I can get rid of one, then I can start working on the other one. Okay, so the next thing is, let's do a highlight next. So I have 2 highlights. I have a powder highlight and a cream highlight. The powder highlight, again, powder is hard to go through, so I just decided to pick a sample size. This is it's from Nomad. It is their illuminated highlighting powder in Midnight Sun. So this is only 1.5 grams. So I should have no problem getting through this, I hope. I say that like, oh yeah, I can do it, and then I'm gonna, at the end of the year, still have some left. So I want to use it up completely. So, and I do like it, and I've also used this as an eyeshadow, and I like that as well. The cream highlight that I picked, oh, let me swatch that other one before I go on, because then I can see if you can see that. Right there. Lighting's not the best. Okay. And then this one is from, I think it's Très Chic. I think that's how you say it. This is another mini highlight stick Maldives Luminescent. Is that how you say that? I don't know. That's the color. So this is a cream. Little more pink tone than the other one. Right there. So another just pretty wearable shade. So we'll see. I haven't measured to see how much is in there. Oh, there's that much. That's not bad. Hopefully we can do that. Okay. I don't have any mascara. I go through that pretty quickly, so or you know, it dries out, so you never really, I never feel like you end up using all the product because the formula goes bad before you use it up. So I don't have any mascara. I do have this Lash Food Conditioning Collagen Lash Primer. I don't know how I feel about lash primers. I'm just like, I don't have time for that. That's how I feel about lash primers. So it's just a white primer. I don't know. We're gonna try it. See, this may be one that I'm gonna declutter. The next one is my Milani Eye Primer. I love this stuff, you guys. It really, really works really well. So I've been using this for a really long time. I've been using this since April when I moved in, at least. So this one might be hard because I use the tiniest amount of this. Let me just show you. Like that. I rub it between, you don't need a lot. I rub it between my two fingers, and then one goes on that eye, one goes on that eye, and then I call it good. So like I use hardly anything. So I'd say it's about down to, it's about down to here. So I'm saying I'm about halfway done with it, assuming it was all the way at the top when I started. So we will see, but hopefully this is the only one I'm going to use probably the entire year. Moving on, I have two eyeliners. Both are sample size. The first one is from Tarte. It is their Sex Kitten liner. So this is a sample. I picked this again because I have a full size in my collection that I got. I got this as I got both in subscription boxes. So there's only that much in there. That's it. So, but I feel like I've been using it and it's not going down any, but maybe I just can't tell, but that should be no problem. I just use that to tightline up on the upper lash. The next one is from Ico London. It's their Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in black. This is also a sample size. You guys, this is in subscription boxes so much. I think I have a full size and another sample, and I'm getting another full size in my Ipsy Glam Big Plus this month. I'm like, I don't know if I like it that much that I want to keep them all. So that's what I want to find out. So it is very, very black. It's very liquidy. Well, I say liquidy, but I don't know. It is very black. It is a felt tip. So I don't do like wing liner. I'm not good at it. I would like to be, so maybe this will force me to. I tried it the other day and it was so bad, you guys. It looked ridiculous. I don't know. So we'll see about that. Okay, I got two products left and they are both lip products. The first one is from Trace Chic again. This is their mini matte lip crayon in Florence Fig. So the reason I picked this, again, it's a smaller size, although there's still quite a bit in there. So it is just, it's a color that I would wear every day. And it's a mini size, so I feel like I can go through it. And there, it's swatched. I think it's just really pretty. I've worn it a couple times now. It is a little drying. More drying than what I would expect from a cream. it doesn't say cream. Mini Matte Lip Crayon. Did I say cream before? Because I don't know. That's why I'm thinking it's not a cream. I mean, it is, but I don't know. It was a little drying, so we'll see. I do like the color though, and I like the way it looks on my lips. I feel like it wears off nice, and it doesn't like, I don't have to worry about it looking crazy. The last item I actually just picked out because I had a couple ideas of some other items and I can't find them. So I was like, okay, well, we'll pick a different one. This one kind of was in the running too. So this is a lip gloss from Laura. I think this is going to be hard because I'm like way at the top, like right there, right above my nail. I was like, oh, I can see some of it. Some of it's gone, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this will be hard. Okay, so anyways, it's the Color Luster Lip Gloss in Honey Caramel. I don't know, I wouldn't look at that and think it's honey caramel. It's more of a pink, and it does have some shimmer in it. I have it on today. It's just layered over the this Très Chic crayon, and I really like it. And okay, so this is gonna sound really weird, but you guys see these notches in the bottle? I don't know. It like clicks it shut. So satisfying. I love that. I love the packaging. So, and this I think, I'm pretty sure this is a full size. So this one may be really, really hard, but I do enjoy using it. So I don't feel like I feel like, oh, I have to use that again. Like, I think I'll be okay using it every day, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's 19 items, you guys. That's a lot. Yeah, so I think this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to do updates. A thing I'm going to try to is I have a notepad where I've written everything down, and I was watching another YouTuber. Her name is Christina Chang, and when she does hers, she puts a little tally every time she uses it. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, that's really cool. So she can say, like, I used it, and like, let's say, she's like, in the last month or 3 months, I used it 40 times. Like, that's kind of interesting to see the numbers, like, or how many times did you use it? You know, are you getting good use out of it, or is it something that you're like just not using as much as you thought you would? So I'm gonna try to do that now. I have a feeling I may start it, and then like a couple months I'm gonna like not and stop, or I'm gonna forget, or whatever, you know, life will get in the way and I'll just, but I'm gonna try. That's gonna be the goal. So yeah, I am also going to film another video and upload about my eyeshadows, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. I picked out 19 eyeshadows, you guys. That is crazy. But I'm really excited. I think I'll have fun doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update every 3 months on the progress of these. I'm going to try to take pictures of everything so I kind of see where I'm at, and we will go from there. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and then subscribe so you can get informed when I upload new videos, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks. Bye.